Hi, my name is Teresa Macinanti. I am currently a kindergarten teacher, and I'm in my second year of teaching kindergarten. Before teaching kindergarten, I worked at a Head Start, and I was a teacher there for 2 years. My future goals include becoming an expert at teaching young children how to read. I am working on getting my Master's of Art in Reading. This includes teaching students with varying abilities and home languages. Through my studies, I have learned new strategies. It has been very exciting for me to put into motion the use of these strategies in my classroom, and I'm currently assessing their impact on my students' learning, so that's lots of fun. One way I can impact my students is with differentiation. So Carol Ann Tomlinson, the author of The Differentiated Classroom, defined differentiation as being this. So here's the definition. Differentiation means tailoring instruction to meet individual needs, whether teachers differentiate content, process, products, or the learning environment. The use of ongoing assessment and flexible groupings make this a successful approach to instruction. So basically, it's teaching kids the way they learn best. And then building on that is brain-based learning, which incorporates neuroscience to inform teachers how to teach students in the most effective ways. Knowing how the brain works can help teachers differentiate learning and incorporate effective learning strategies. So there's two ways I've really been focusing on differentiated brain-based learning in my professional setting this year. One of these is by using short duration, frequent practice of skills and teaching concepts. Our brains remember material better if we incorporate learning new information in short spurts of time spaced over a longer period of time. So for a kindergarten student, this might mean practicing letter sounds 5 to 10 minutes multiple times throughout the day. It is shown that longer periods that people attend to learning, the longer they sit there listening to lectures and taking in information, that the less they are able to retain. It would be much better if they could break up those lessons into smaller, digestible parts over time. So, for example, 15 minutes each day for however long. I think this is really cool because one of the research papers I read by Saram, there was a quote in there that said, "Under no condition should there be more than 15 consecutive minutes of content input." And I like this quote because it gives us hope that just these brief periods of time, like 15 minutes, if we spend 15 minutes on something every day, that we can get pretty good at it. And the more frequently we practice in short durations, then the better our brains will retain the information. Another strategy I've used in my classroom is movement learning. It has been shown that movement can improve memory. Teachers can use certain movements when teaching new letter sounds. For example, they might point their finger up. So this is one I use for the letter U, and the sound up, the first sound in up is So this kind of gets them thinking about the word up. Another way we can do this is by skywriting letters in the air, like the letter E, hit the ball up and around the bases, and trying to get those big movements. So I usually use a yardstick to get those big movements, and also so they can see it in the right direction that they would be writing it. Students can also exercise while counting. So we do a lot of exercises counting up to 100, practicing counting. And there are a lot of videos online by Jack Hartman that are really good. Also, just taking a break from learning can help your brain process what it's just taken in. Keeping students engaged will also help in their learning process. Engagement means the brain is maximally utilized in the learning process. So you're taking full advantage of your brain. And there are 4 chemicals that can engage the brain. These chemicals are serotonin, dopamine, cortisol, and norepinephrine. By stimulating these neurotransmitters, the brain can be fully engaged, creating the ideal learning environment. Teachers can impact these different levels of neurotransmitters in different ways. So teachers can impact serotonin levels by creating a warm, welcoming environment. They can impact dopamine levels by giving opportunities for growth and accomplishment. This also includes giving valuable feedback at the right times for students to have the opportunities to learn and grow. They can impact cortisol by connecting with the students and providing opportunities for students to connect with each other. And the last one was norepinephrine. Encouraging movement with learning will help increase the release of norepinephrine. And I think I said that wrong. But all these strategies are awesome, and I think as we incorporate these brain-based learning strategies, that we'll see these students really learning and growing and retaining the information better and being able to access it at a faster rate and use it in their daily lives. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you later.